So recently, there have been a question that have been coming, and it usually comes in two forms. It either comes as, what is the first church, or is the Roman Catholic Church the first church? Now, I'll try to go straight to the point so I don't waste much time. Maybe later I'll make a longer video. To start with, the first church was the church founded in Jerusalem on the day of Pentecost, when the Holy Ghost came on the apostles. When Apostle Peter preached and 3,000 souls were converted. Yes, that was the birth of the church. So the first church was the church founded in Jerusalem. Now, over time, the gospel spread across the Roman Empire. So the gospel got to Antioch, got to Constantinople, it got to Rome, and it got to Alexandria and Egypt and Asia Minor, other parts like that. Right. Now, over time, the church now had five major headquarters, or what we call the five holy sees, or the Pentarchy. You can check Google, okay? The Pentarchy. Now, what are these five holy sees? They are more like the five major headquarters. There was a church in Jerusalem, there was a church in Rome, there was a church in Antioch, there was a church in Constantinople, and there was a church in Alexandria, Egypt. So these were the five holy sees. Now, during the first century, the church adopted the name or the term Catholic, mind you, not Roman Catholic, Catholic, to denote universal, to show that the church was one then. It means universal church. So it was one universal church because Catholic means universal, right? Now, along the line, there were disagreements, right? The first one being in 451 AD during the Council of Chalcedon, when the church in Egypt or Alexandria split from the other churches. So in 451 AD, the Coptic church left the other churches. So they now stood alone. Are you getting me now? Then in 1054 AD, which we call the Great Schism, the church in the west also split from the church in the east. Now, the church in the west now became the Roman Catholic Church. Then the church in the east now became the Eastern Orthodox Church. So from the once one universal church, we now have different splits, right? So we now have the Coptic Church, which are still there till today, and they also claim that they are the first church. Then we have the Roman Catholic Church in the west. Then we have the Eastern Orthodox Church in the east. Now, but today you see much of the Roman Catholic Church. Why? Because they were more influential. They had more money. Yes, because the world was being ruled then by the Romans. So they had more influence. So today you have more Roman Catholic Church everywhere. But actually, the church was one before.